I'm about to throw a ton of buzzwords at you. Are you ready? The crossover luxury compact EV segment, a lot of words, is further heating up thanks to the all-new 2025 Cadillac Optiq. It's part of Cadillac's IQ series and is all new for this model year. But does it stack up to the competition? Let's find out, and welcome back. Hey divas, welcome back to Sparkplug TV. My name is Chris and I do car reviews for literally everybody, not just car enthusiasts. And before I begin today's video, as always, please do me the biggest favor ever and like this video, comment something down below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video, which is whenever I can. Thank you so much for your support. Your support helps me get press cars like this, my first ever Cadillac. And when I tell you I am a huge Cadillac fan, I mean it. My third car, and it was my second car in college, was a 2007 Cadillac CTS. It had the sport package and I loved that thing. Growing up, my mom and dad at the same time had a Seville and a DeVille. How is that? Regardless, I'm a huge Cadillac fan. Now, if we're going to talk about the Optiq specifically, the Optiq is part of Cadillac's new EV segment, which is the IQ. There is the Celestiq, the Escalade IQ, the Lyriq, and now new for 2025, the Optiq. All spelled with an IQ at the end except for the Escalade. See what they're doing? Okay. Let's get into pricing. So the Optiq is actually pretty reasonably well priced if you ask me, especially for a compact luxury EV SUV. EVs are pretty expensive, especially luxury ones. This comes in 4 different trim levels starting around $54,000 for the luxury one, and then the Sport 2 package comes in around $57,000. This is the luxury 2 package that comes in around $62,000 because it has some added options like the $600 black roofline as well as a $1,200 red color. Plus, it also comes with the nicer 21-inch wheels that go really well with this red color and the black roofline. Okay, now let's get into the finer details of this, and by that I mean the exterior design because oh my god, do I love the way that this thing looks. It's stunning. This front end can be found in the Lyriq and the Escalade and even the Celestiq, just in different forms, either bigger or smaller or whatever. This obviously is the smallest iteration of it, with the turn signals right here, the headlamp right here, and then the daytime running lights right here. It does this really, really cool dance when you unlock it at night. It's choreographed LED light show, I think is what they call it on Cadillac's website. It's stunning. It's mean, it's aggressive. I guess that's what luxury cars are going for these days. When it comes to design language, I love it. But what I love even more is this back 3/4 angle and just the back end in general. Oh my god. This actually reminds me of my CTS. I loved the way the back of the CTS looked. I wasn't entirely sold on the front end of the CTS. I am on this one, but the back end, Cadillac always knows how to do a back end, and it is even more apparent in this Optiq. My favorite angle though has got to be the back 3/4 angle, especially with that C-pillar glass panel pane. Oh my god, it's so pretty, and it lines up so well with these tail lamps. The tail lamps and the brake lights are kind of synonymous with the Escalade IQ. I don't really like the way that it looks in the Escalade IQ. It looks like it's coming out. It kind of reminds me of The Substance a little bit. You know that movie with Demi Moore? I almost said Demi Lovato. Demi Moore. But in this, it doesn't look like it. It actually looks like it was made for this Optiq. It's stunning back here. And I really love the choreographed LED light dance that it does in the back as well. Stunning.com. Also from the Escalade, it has taken the trunk opening option from when you press the bottom of the Cadillac emblem, and it opens up into a 26 cubic feet full of storage in the back end. Now that I'm done gushing over the exterior's design language, let's talk about what powers this thing. Obviously it's an EV, but unlike the Equinox, this comes standard with an all-wheel drive drivetrain. It then outputs 300 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque. It then gets a top speed of 112 miles per hour, and according to Car and Driver, a 0 to 60 of 5.2 seconds, which isn't as much as some of the other ones on the market, but I think it's just fine for a luxury crossover compact EV SUV. See, too many words. The Optiq sits on GM's patented Ultium battery platform. This one has an 85 kilowatt hour battery pack eliciting 300 miles of electric range. Goodbye range anxiety and hello regular anxiety. When it comes to charging, it has a maximum charging capacity of 150 kilowatts. According to GM, you can get 79 miles in just 10 minutes. Well, all the new GM EVs don't have a start button. and start automatically. So let's talk about the interior. I've been in the Equinox EV already. Now that I've been in that, I can tell that this has been rebadged. You can really tell, especially in the dashboard area. The Equinox might be overly designed on the interior, while this is a little under-designed, especially when it comes to the dashboard. This is also a huge dashboard for something that's considered a compact, and it makes it look even bigger than it actually is, which is a cool optical illusion. I can't put my finger on what I don't like about it. It's either like too boring or it's like doing too much. I don't hate it like I do, like, say, the BMW X3's interior, but I just feel like it just needs a little something more, just a tiny bit more. I like this woven textile fabric that is also made from recycled material. You can also, in the center console, get newspaper recycled material in this part of the center console. I love the steering wheel. I love the fact that the steering wheel has real tactile buttons. It works well. It's all laid out perfectly. I like the stalks on it. I love the fact that the HVAC controls are real HVAC controls. Love that. Thank you so much, Cadillac, for doing that. This, however, no. This is just kind of A, redundant, and B, cheap feeling. Like, also, when you press down on it, it feels like it takes a lot of force and effort to press down on it. I like the idea of all of the centralized buttons like your music, navigation, home, and phone. And I do like the spinny wheel for the volume, especially when Super Cruise is on and your hand's just resting right here, you can control the volume. That's smart. Maybe improve upon this. And it's also not Cadillac's fault either, because a lot of luxury cars like Genesis, I don't really like the spinny remote controller. All of the Cadillacs come with a 33-inch curved display that houses the gauge cluster as well as the Android OS infotainment system. No CarPlay or Android Auto, unfortunately. However, you can download any and every app that you probably have on your phone in this system, and I think that's fine. Honestly, I mean, I hate to drink the Kool-Aid, but it's fine. I can download Waze because I prefer Waze. I can use my Spotify account. That's all I really need. It's a little clunky with your iPhone when it comes to the texting, but should you really be doing that anyway? I also really like the fact that they put all of the headlamp controls and the gauge cluster and the trip controls easily accessible on this touchscreen part. And whoever designed this interior did a really good job on spacing it between the different sections of the steering wheel, because you can see everything laid out like perfectly. I remembered what I don't like about the interior. I don't like this either. I don't like this at all. Like, it looks cheap, and like, it houses the ambient lighting. It doesn't look good. I think it looks better in the door panels. All Cadillac Optiqs do come standard with a 19-speaker AKG, which I don't even know what that brand is, if I'm being totally honest, sound system with Dolby Atmos integrated into it. And my God, is this a superb sound system. Absolutely stunning. Oh yeah. Also, this controller for the massage chair doesn't make a lick of sense. You are able to change the lumbar support, but it also gets into the massage option. I just don't get it. I feel like I'm playing like bop it, twist it, hit it. I don't know how to get to the massage option. It's ridiculous. Now that I'm about to get on the highway, let's talk about the power. So let's put it into sport mode. Is this the fastest thing I've ever driven? Absolutely not. Is it fast enough and fun to drive? Yeah, it is, because it's got all-wheel drive. It's not very torque steery. You can feel when the front wheels are kind of utilizing the power, but other than that, like, it's a pretty quick car, and you know, with the instantaneous torque from the electric motors, it makes it that much better. Now let's talk about like the comfortability and the handling of this. This is a very heavy car because it's an EV. It really lumbers around. It's got smooth, great acceleration. It's a smooth highway car. Like, really could not ask for a better highway car. The only thing that you really hear noise-wise is the tires, and it's really not even that loud. I've really been enjoying the Super Cruise, obviously, because it is just, again, bar none, the best self-driving on the highway system that you could ask for. And especially if the fact that it's standard and it's only like $25, I think, a month. Yes, yes, please. Oh, the other thing I don't really like is this vent system. I can't really tell if the air is like on me or not. It's a little convoluted. The one pedal drive, I am not touching the pedal at all right now, is superb. Now you can change the setting of the one pedal drive to either be like really intense or none at all. And you can mitigate that too with, there's a paddle shifter on the steering wheel that you can use to do the brake. I have not touched the brake, I don't think once since I've been in this, just because of how well it handles with the one pedal drive. It is, you can tell how heavy this thing is, especially in the get up and go part. All right, well, that's all I've got for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video, which is whenever I can. Thank you so much for your support. I know I didn't showcase this in the actual driving portion, but the way that it handles from a dynamic perspective is actually very impressive. It also does really well on the highway from a comfort perspective, and if the roads are smooth, it also does really well in that regard as well. However, if the roads are not smooth, then it lumbers around. That's like the best way that I can put it, and it's just the reality of the Optiq. I don't know. Other than that, like, it's a great daily driving car, and I think that it is definitely worthy of being in this segment, you know, especially because of like how much you get for this price point. The GV70 electrified starts, I think, at like $68,000. This tops out at like 64, 62, 64. Am I entirely sold on this interior? I don't hate it and I don't love it. I'm not like that impressed by it. I mean, I think they did I think it's a handsome Cadillac looking interior for sure. I've seen better. I think compared to some of the other EVs on the market, it is better. It's not really for me necessarily. And I think it's not as like dynamic looking as the exterior is. For how gaudy and ostentatious the exterior is, I might want to buy it just for that, just to be seen in this thing, because it's stunning on the outside. Like, Gorgina Aguilera III. Great range, great pickup and go, great technology, great layout, really like the operating system. Other than the interior, I love this thing. So that's all I've really got for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye! Hey Sparks, thanks for watching today's video. Do you want more Sparkplug TV content? Then you can choose one of these 3 options. Right over here. The middle button is to subscribe to my channel, so please do that. Right over here. These 3. I can't see them in real life, but they're right here.